So the Consumer Electronics Show has been in full swing for a few days now. Now if you're unfamiliar with CES, basically it's a huge electronics show where lots of TV manufacturers, computers, cell phones, and sometimes gaming show off new products they're about to release to the public. And this year Retrobit has been showing off a lot of their Sega licensed controllers, and they also have some new products with the N64. As you may know, last year Retrobit has been working with Sega to produce officially licensed Genesis, Dreamcast, and Saturn controllers, whether they're USB, wireless, or just for the original console itself. Now we have some screenshots here on their Instagram page, and I must say these look very, very good. So we're going to go through the Instagram page first and check it out. So right here we have a picture of the Sega Genesis controller. This one, I can't tell if this is the USB or with that will work with an original Genesis, but it looks exactly like a Genesis controller would. That transparent finish is very nice. So right here we have the 6-button arcade pad, which is for the Genesis, and it says right there on the bottom for Genesis and Sega CD. So these look identical to an original Sega Genesis controller. These look very cool. I'm so excited to see these in person. So next up we have another transparent one. This is for the PC, Mac, and Steam. So basically it's a USB end, and again with that transparent blue finish, looks very nice. Yeah, Mega Drive, so I guess for the European market. And oh, there's a Saturn controller that looks really, really, really nice. That's a very nice transparent finish. The one they're showing here is for the original Saturn, but the one in the box is for PC. Yeah, and this one looks like for PC as well. The second revision of the Genesis Saturn controller, if I'm not mistaken. Right here, a bunch of their controllers are on display. See, that blue finish looks really nice. That Saturn controller. Here's some more, just little screenshots. And also they have a Sega Dreamcast HDMI converter. It's only going to be about $30 US, which is, that's not bad for a Dreamcast converter if you want to upscale to HDMI. Now depending on, we don't know the specs yet, it could be 480p, 720p, or 1080p. Then here's some pricing for the Genesis, or the Saturn controller, I should say. $20 US, so this is a great alternative if you want to get some extra controllers for your Saturn. So this is a Dreamcast controller. Can't tell if that's $20 on the side. It looks like it though, but again, that's a great option. These look identical to the original. And I guess Sega has a lot of confidence in Retrobit that they will do well with this product, and it looks like they have been already. Now this one is the 3D controller. So I don't know if this is for PC or the Saturn. Yeah, so this is $25. That's an excellent price, because these the original controllers can range up to about $100. So if you want to get yourself the 3D controller feel, then this is probably the one for you to get. Now there's no word on when these are releasing, but when these do release, I'll sure to let you guys know. Then next up here we have the Tribute 64, which obviously is a homage to the Hori pad that came out for the N64. It's regarded as one of the best third-party controllers ever for the Nintendo 64. Now Retrobit has taken this design and made it wireless in this one right here. And then here's a packaging. I believe this is for a wired one. Yes, this is a USB one as well. Here's some more photos of them. Now this is probably the coolest announcement that Retrobit had at CES so far. What does this look like to you? That's right, it looks like a Sega Nomad. Now this isn't officially licensed by Sega, but basically it's a portable HD Genesis, which looks a lot like the Nomad, and my guess is that Retrobit wants to show Sega how well they can do with their controllers, and hopefully that Sega will license this product as well. Maybe have like a Nomad 2. You can have HD Genesis games on the go, put your original cartridges and you're good to go. Now, I don't know if this is hardware emulation or system on a chip, but we'll find out. Like I said, this is a very early prototype, so hopefully in the next few months we will hear more about this Nomad clone. So it appears that Retrobit has a CES story here. So here's different colors of the Tribute 64 controller. And here we have the Tribute 64 USB version being played with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which is amazing. That is such a great tribute to the original game. And then here, I believe it's like a Game Boy clone that they are offering. Here they have the Super Retrocade, which is basically their classic system, and here's a Saturn controller with analog sticks and Genesis controller, and there's another Saturn controller, and I believe the next one's also a Saturn controller as well. That was just my little overview of Retrobit at CES. I'm very excited for all these controllers. A lot of these are going to be wireless too, so if you're looking to replace your original controllers with wireless option, this is probably your best bet. Hopefully we hear more on the release dates of these, and we can see what happens in the future if Retrobit is going to get this Sega Nomad officially licensed. So this is Super Andrew 64. Thank you so much for tuning in for this little CES update in regards to retro gaming. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and Twitch. Also, I try to do weekly content, weekly live streams. Please hit that subscribe button if you feel I'm worthy of a subscription. This is Super Ranger 64 signing off. Have yourselves a one-up day.